How do you support yourself?
I get disability.
Disability for what?
For bipolar disorder.
Okay. When you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you're going to get drug tested today.
It's going to be marijuana and alcohol.
So marijuana, alcohol, potentially cocaine.
Yeah, because it was around the house.
No. Why is cocaine around your house?
Like it was weird moving. Like it's not my. Okay, it's not my.
No. Why is cocaine around your house?
I just thought that people said that it comes out of people's pores, and if you touch them, then you get it too. That's what I heard on it.
So have you been touching people? Court is going to sentence you.
This hearing takes a sharp turn when the defendant looks Judge Boyd in the eye and delivers a story that's hard to believe. There's no hesitation, no flicker of doubt, just a bold denial that clashes with the evidence on record. Something feels off from the start. Her behavior raises serious concerns, and her physical state suggests she may not be fully coherent. She stands before the court insisting she's done nothing wrong, despite facing serious charges related to controlled substances. What's most surprising is her claim that she's unfamiliar with the drug in question, a statement that contradicts the entire foundation of the case. It's a risky move, but not one that earns credibility in a courtroom. Judges aren't swayed by bravado or deflection. They're focused on facts, and right now, her account isn't holding up. The inconsistencies are stacking up, and Judge Boyd is clearly taking note. What's troubling is the air of entitlement she carries, as if the courtroom itself is beneath her scrutiny. Her attitude suggests she believes she can outsmart the process, but the reality is quite the opposite. The court sees through posturing, and Judge Boyd's calm but firm demeanor reflects that now the spotlight turns to the judge's response. Will his approach cut through the noise and bring clarity to the case? Let's take a closer look at how this unfolds.
Barrera,
Yes.
we can't do crop tops in court, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So next time when you appear in court before another judge, if you do, hopefully that won't be the case, unless you're coming to ask for early termination, make sure your top is longer, okay?
Okay.
Are you Miss Barrera?
Yes.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Any objections to the court changing that?
No, Judge.
There's a $500 fine and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 80 hours of community service restitution, and the DOEP course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, my client really wants to get this behind her, and she hopes that the court follows the agreement we have with the state.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes.
What are their ages?
I have 4 children. 3 of them don't live at home, but one's 12. He's 13 and 26.
All right, and who does 12-year-old live with?
With me and my husband.
Since when?
His birth.
All right, so what are you doing with cocaine on you?
I have no memory how any of that transpired. I hadn't been in any kind of trouble. I went to go meet up with a friend, and I had one drink. I remember having 2 or 3 sips out of it, and I don't remember anything else. And I woke up and came back, and I was in jail. So I have no idea.
All right, so have you ever used cocaine before?
Like when I was 20 or 19, something like one time.
All right,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. So here's the thing. You're going to be drug tested today.
Okay.
And what are the results going to be? And here's the thing. Just be honest with me. I'm inclined to grant your application. I'm trying to figure out what services you need So you won't end up doing 2 years at the state jail facility, potentially. So when you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you're going to get drug tested today.
It's probably gonna be marijuana and alcohol, and I don't think it's a coke, but that might.
So marijuana, alcohol, potentially cocaine.
Yeah, because it was around the house, and that's why my husband we're moving, so we're moving to get away from people that have the stuff.
No. Why is cocaine around your house?
Because we are moving, like it's not my. Okay, sorry, it's not my.
No. Why is cocaine around your house?
Partner.
Judge, I think she was saying she's moving and the people that she lives with have the cocaine. That's why they're moving.
So, but why would she be positive for cocaine unless she's on the manufacturing line, potentially? I don't understand why she would test positive for cocaine.
I just thought that people said that it comes out of people's pores, and if you touch something, then you get it too. That's what I heard on it.
So have you been touching people?
I'm just like, we're living in the same place. I was just thinking that it may.
Are you trying to say that you might have a contact?
Yeah, something could have been around it. That's all.
All right, so it is 10:16 a.m.
Mhm.
Why would you be positive for alcohol? It's morning time.
So I drank yesterday.
All right. And then the marijuana? Why would you be positive for marijuana?
Because I lasted in your system for like 3 weeks, right? Like 3 months or something.
So you have a 12-year-old and you're using marijuana. You're around people who have alcohol, who have cocaine just laying around an apartment. I don't understand why you have a 12-year-old living in that situation.
That's because we're moving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I'm disabled. I want to get a disability check. So like, and then he got a better job. So now we are able to get our own place away from all this other stuff so that we don't have to deal with it anymore.
Okay. At the end of the day, honestly, and I will tell you, your attorney has done child protective services cases. I don't understand why child protective services is not involved in your life when you're at Circle K and the officer is called out because they say you're causing a disturbance at Circle K and you had a previous criminal trespass there. And that officer tells you, you know what? Let me know where you need a ride. I'll give you a ride to that location so there won't be any problems. And you said, nope, I'm not taking a ride with you. And so he's getting ready to leave and you go right back to Circle K causing issues. And this is not the first time you had a criminal trespass with the Circle K.
Actually, it is. But I know.
No, it's not.
Well,
According to the report.
This is just tough to sit through. She's in her 40s, yet still causing public scenes at convenience stores because she can't stay clean. It's not just reckless, it's dangerous. And it shows a complete lack of control. The worst part? Her 12-year-old child is stuck in the middle of this chaos, living with the consequences every single day. You can't help but wonder if that kid faces teasing or judgment, especially in a town where everyone sees what's going on. Now she's in front of Judge Boyd, trying to spin a story about drugs somehow being absorbed through her skin. That's not just inaccurate, it's absurd. Anyone with basic science knowledge knows that's not how substances work. Judges hear wild defenses all the time, but when they're this far-fetched, it wipes out any remaining credibility. And once that's gone, every word after feels empty. Judge Boyd's expression says it all. She's not buying it. This isn't just a weak defense. It's a collapse in real time. She's not helping her case. She's burying it. And watching it unfold feels like witnessing someone unravel in front of the entire courtroom.
All right. I don't know why Child Protective Services is not involved in her life. Child Protective Services should be involved in her life because marijuana, alcohol, cocaine, 12-year-old around marijuana, alcohol, cocaine does not mix. So I'm going to do what I can do to protect the child and hopefully set conditions for her where she will be successful. And I'm going to give you these conditions. And if you miss any of these appointments, a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest. Do you understand? Are you employed?
no,
How do you support yourself?
I get disability
Disability for what?
for bipolar disorder.
All right. Okay. It's ADHD and bipolar. That's what people always get disability for. So how long have you been diagnosed with bipolar?
Since I was 25.
Okay. And has your 12-year-old been diagnosed with anything?
I mean, because ADHD, but we don't, they say.
And is she getting SSI for her ADHD?
No.
Court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. We can do a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow all recommendations. If they recommend inpatient treatment, she'll go into inpatient treatment. There's going to be 180 sober meetings in 180 days. Probation, sorry, I'm going to need you to do Child Protective Services job or help them with their job. I'm going to ask for field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And probation is you can let them know. She says there's a 12-year-old at the home, and to make sure they check on the 12-year-old. All right, thank you. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person and the UA hotline until further notice. And there's to be no contact with Circle K. Let's see where this is located. At 5494 Babcock Road, 78240. Probation, is there anything else?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Mm-hmm.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Oh, see this.
Did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Probation, if you can make sure that she gets a UA no later than tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, you need to let probation know. Do not come at them with this "I don't remember" thing. If you're going to use, pick up the phone, call probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you feel as though they're not addressing the issue, you can always come back to me. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I think you should know that a 12-year-old should not be living in the situation that you have that 12-year-old living in. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
So here's the outcome. She's been sentenced to 2 years in jail with 4 years probation attached. That means if she violates the terms, she'll serve the full 2 years. But for now, the court's giving her a chance to stay out if she can stick to the rules, and that's the real challenge. Probation isn't a shortcut, it's a test of accountability. For someone battling addiction, it's going to be a tough road. 1 failed drug screening, 1 missed appointment, or 1 new charge, and she's back behind bars, possibly for even longer, honestly. It's hard to imagine her making it through without a misstep. Her behavior in court didn't reflect someone ready to change. And that's the heartbreaking part, because her child is the one living with the fallout every single day. The justice system does try to offer alternatives to jail, especially when rehabilitation is possible. But when someone keeps pushing the limits, the system eventually pushes back. And that's exactly what's happening here. What really stood out was how visibly impaired she seemed during the hearing, whether under the influence or just completely detached. And yet, she acted like no one would notice. But courts aren't easily fooled, especially not Judge Boyd. She's seen it all. So what do you think? Was probation the right call? Or should jail time have started immediately? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for tuning in.